Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to Clicking Bricks. Welcome back. Episode
Yes.
25. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. That's Amberlia over there.
Wait, oh my God, I'm mirrored. That's TJ. I'm not mirrored.
Yes, and
That's
we are
TJ.
we are Clicking Bricks. We are,
Yes.
yeah, we're here to chat Lego and talk things. And speaking of which, it's 2 years of episodes. 2 years of standard episodes. Fantastic. We have an anniversary.
Woo
So
woo.
what better way to celebrate than to talk about some Lego anniversaries happening this year in 2026. We will get into that
Yes.
topic at some point, but for now we're just
Yeah.
gonna hop into small talk. So Amberly, how are you? How are things?
Um, I'm doing okay. I am, I took a couple of days off of work, which was kind of nice. Had like a mini vacation. So just kind of kicking back, chilling, working on weird random stuff. Got my I did get my Smash and Sparkle or Sparkle Smash, whatever that is. I just know it was the pink monster truck, the pink
Yeah.
unicorn head. I got it and I was very excited. I was like, "Yay." I did
Nice.
discover something though, and I don't know if this was a January fluke or what have you, but I happened to go to our Walmart like the day before New Year's and I saw a lot of sets out early.
Ooh,
So I
interesting.
don't know if it's because of the amount of sets, so they had put them out early for January, um, or if it's something to do on a regular basis, but now I feel like I need to check a little more often to see if they do sets a little earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, I've not checked Walmart at all for new sets. I've been exclusively checking Meyer because that's where I've had the most luck.
Of
But yes,
course.
let's welcome in a few people. Greg is here. Hi, Greg. Good to see you.
Welcome.
KO is here. KO is lurking around, eating food. No worries, KO.
Yes.
Lurk away. And Trevor's Videos is here. Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Happy New Year to you.
hello. Yes, Happy New
Hello.
Year. Welcome.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, speaking of releases, speaking of new releases, I did a whole Lego store trip, waited out in the cold for an hour, and got the Old Town. Look at that. This absolute
Wait,
monster
wait,
set.
wait. Let's big screen you.
This thing is a monster.
Oh,
This thing's
darn it.
huge.
Go back. There it is.
Look at that. Can't even see me. This,
Nice.
yeah, it's big. And yes,
Oh,
and look at that. Just in time for me to say something sassy.
oh,
Welcome in Brooks Bricks with a party of 25 people rating over on the Twitch
welcome.
side.
Hello.
Hello, Raiders. Welcome in, Matt. How are you doing? What were you up to? I know Matt was building the new modular, the shopping street, so let us know how that was going, Matt. And if
Nice.
you have to raid and run or
Nice.
go take a break or do things, no worries. Your community
Yes.
is in safe hands here. For those of you who don't know, we're Clicking Bricks. That's Amberlia. This is TJ, and we're your hosts. And we're here chatting Lego. Wow. Wow.
It's big. I like it.
Yeah. But yes, Dragon Brick's coming over with the raid. Matt, Binda, Greg, Opak, Alex, Brixplorium, Shaq. Welcome in, all of you.
Yes, welcome. Up through
Well,
the end of bag 16 today. Oh,
oh, very nice.
nice.
Travis, welcome in. I don't know what the size. I'm gonna find out, Trevor. I'm gonna find out what the size is of the old town when I.
So what's hilarious is it's still in the box.
Ooh, Tudor Corner.
Last year's modular still in the box. Oh, oh, new look with the headphones, huh?
Yeah, no, the headphones are because I'm having a bit of an earache and earbuds are annoying. I'm
Fair,
feeling better
fair.
today, but the
I
headphones are better.
I wear headphones so they can be Hello Kitty headphones.
Nice. Very nice.
So there you have it. You know, I get the little, oops, nope, it's over here. The little bow. Yeah. So there you have it.
Yeah. So yeah, I did Old Town. I also got the Ninjago build a minifigures Dareth, for example. Yeah,
Oh,
the brown ninja. Yeah,
the
there's
brown ninja.
new Ninjago build a minifig for those who are unaware. There's just a couple of them. This is my favorite one, Nia, Kimono Nia from March of the Oni. She's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, really great figs. Really well done. I'm very glad that Lego chose to make those. And so yeah, if you're going to the Lego store, be on the lookout for those.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I got some other stuff too. I got the GWPs. I got look at this
Oh
cold
my
poly
God.
bag.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave you on here.
No,
When
this
you're
will be the
done
last.
showing things, when you're
This will
done
be the
showing
last thing
things,
that I show. No, this is Cole's car. Little poly bag. It's a remake of a poly bag from 2012. That's how cool this is. Yeah,
nice.
I've yet to build that. Okay, I'm done showing things. So
Well, I don't happen to have it down here, but like I said, I did get the pink unicorn monster truck. So there.
very nice. And Madlib, welcome in.
Hello, welcome.
Let's see, Shaq. No, just no.
Oh, goodness. Goodness graciousness. My goodness. Yeah.
Thank you for the lurk, Greg. No worries.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And so obviously this is a weird day to do our episode, but there's a couple things, right? So first off, I am going to be in Los Angeles for like 2 weeks during our normal time. So we were going to have to do the show a different day anyway. And we have a special guest with us today. And of course, we wanted to make sure that, you know, we had a good day for them. And so, yeah, so you're finding us with a, like, what we'd consider a regular episode on a Saturday.
Yes, this is our regular episode a little bit earlier in the month. So there won't be a
Yeah.
second Tuesday of the month episode because we are here today. And yes, we do
Yes.
have a special guest today. So let's get our special guest on. This is the man who knows all about Harry Potter. Basically what I am to Ninjago is what he is to Harry Potter. And has also been dabbling in Ninjago. This person's also been dabbling in Ninjago. Recently built Ninjago
Mhm.
markets, which is absolutely amazing. So let's get him on, shall we? I'm not as good as London Bridge Bricks with the introductions, but yeah, let's get him on. So here is OneBrickStud.
Hey guys, how are we?
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you for making me your special guest for today. I'm truly honored, really am.
We're honored to have you, honestly. Like, it's so amazing when you're on the show with us. We love it.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
brilliant. Like, especially when it's like a channel you absolutely love. Like, I never miss an episode. Obviously, I can't
Aw.
watch it live. Most of the time, it is on the replay gang. But like I said, I don't think I've missed an episode in the
Aw.
2 years you've been doing this, and I'm shocked that it's been 2 years. Really,
I know.
honestly. And as DJ said, it was over 2 years, and it just seemed like 5 minutes ago you was just starting this out. It's just, where's this time gone? You know,
I know.
it's mad.
So many Ninjago like discussions and
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
a lot of Ninjago.
so many over the last 2 years.
I was going to be tempted to go and look, watch the previous episode and actually time how long TJ spoke about Ninjago.
Oh, I did not spend that much time.
Yeah, so
No,
we
just an hour.
couldn't.
Yeah,
We couldn't for releases, but
yeah, I had
when
to,
they were first announced, though.
yeah, that regular episode I was.
I'm pretty sure, like, I actually just took myself off and just let him go.
Yeah, and then I told you to come back in. I was like, get back in here.
I was like, you don't need me for this.
But isn't it so cool when somebody has got such an enormous passion for a theme, because it just comes across so much, and then you enjoy what you're watching. You know, it is really, really, it is a special moment.
Yeah. If there's ever a Buffy the Vampire Slayer set, I'm just gonna TJ. You could just sit in the corner, and I will just stream. It could be like a poly bag. I will spend an entire hour talking.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. What's that? I'm just joking.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa.
I know Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I used to watch it a little bit. I mean, it was a period where I was really into my American TV series, and it used to be Buffy, and I remember Angel as well, and Stargate and things like that. Yeah, I know a little bit about Buffy. I even remember, didn't it vaguely, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't it start off as like a movie?
Yes, it was like the corniest movie ever, but yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do remember it. Yeah.
And then, well, I mean, there's a chance, because when the sequel series comes out, I don't know, maybe they'll do something. They did something for Stranger Things. Why not for like the new Buffy?
Anything's possible. And Lego's been grabbing up licenses left and right, so who knows what's next?
Yeah. I do have to put out here, we are getting tons of love in here for you, Chris.
Oh, thanks, Trevor.
Yes.
Yeah. And Trevor, brilliant guy. I've had a personal crisis going on. Obviously, some of you guys know that I did lose my dad a couple of weeks before Christmas, and it's been painful and everything, and we've still tried to take each day one at a time. But Trevor's been absolutely amazing. He's been like checking on me every single day, and didn't need to, because I know he's got a lot on. You know, he's a full-time dad and everything. But yeah, and just a big shout out to the whole community as well. I've just like the amount of love that I've had has just been so overwhelming. People that I know, people I know of, and people I actually don't even know.
Yeah,
just been absolutely amazing, which has given me a lot of strength and comfort during this really difficult time. So so I just want to say thank you to the community on that front.
Yeah, that is genuinely what makes this community so different. Because I lurk in all different types of communities, and like this is the one where I just feel like, for the most part, people just, I don't know, maybe it's just people who are into Lego are just like mostly good people, mostly caring, empathetic people who, when we find our tribe, where we want to support them beyond just our hobby.
Yeah, absolutely. And you kind of find you get on with people and you build relationship with people that goes beyond Lego. And I think you need that. You can't just get on with people just because you got an interest in Lego. If you can go get a bit beyond Lego, right, then that just shows just the impact the community has on relationships and so on. And yeah.
So I will say, I will absolutely fight you for that one, because no. SMG, she's the girl. Anyway. Just had to point, nope, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's okay, but you're wrong. And of course, Nodak, I'm literally the best.
Oh, Shaq. Yeah, so before we move on from small talk, Chris, how was your January 1st?
It was very good. It was, let's say, beyond very good. It was fantastic, because I met up with 3 of the AFOLs / friends / family. Met up with Martin Madlip, who's in the chat. Hey, Martin. And met up with 2 of AFOLs, Andy Polar Bricks, and his other half, Helen. So we all met together at our nearest Lego stores. And then it was fantastic, extremely busy, and I was queuing up, well, we all were pretty much for a considerable time. And I went in, got the day 1 sets, non-negotiable. It had to be day 1. I'll show you now, but I'll start with the band figures. I got all the Ninjago ones.
All right,
all the Ninjago
big
ones
screen here.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I like my band figures. I really do.
Nice.
This is actually my favorite one. I like
Pixel.
That one.
Very nice.
I'm a sucker for purple minifigs at the moment. I think since I started like workshops, and I like the diorama character, I think it is.
Yeah.
I've really liked that color. What else did I get? got the sorting hat ceremony. It's just a set which is it's a must get, but they just reused a lot of pieces and they made like a really nice set. Got Hagrid's motorcycle set, which is really cool. And the two main ones I got was, let's see if I can do this without dropping it. Hospital Wing to go with my big
Nice.
Hogwarts.
Nice.
So this actually connects to the main tower, which came out June, which is great because last year's Winter Wave we had an expansion which doesn't quite connect to the Hogwarts castle just yet. We need to find that out. So it was nice to build a big chunk, and then we were able to pull it with our Hogwarts. And then also got Luna Lovegood's house, which is my favourite set of the wave. A new location, and I just think it's a perfect scale for what it is and so on. And it's brilliant. And the storytelling bit. So it's got a light of brick.
Oh,
And
nice.
You can tell the story of Deathly Hallows. Not sure if you can see that, but
yeah,
it's like a projector that you can move and change the.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, and it meant that I qualified for the GWPs as well. I'm not one for really chasing GWPs because I think if you look back throughout the year, a lot of them are quite substandard. They're like, yeah, they're okay, but it's always good to get something for you when you cross a certain threshold.
Nice.
So I got this vintage parade car, which is all right, and this one is okay, not enough to get you massively excited, but yeah, and that was it. That was my January the 1st. There was a couple of other sets that I wanted to buy. It's on the wish list, like Shopping Street and Philosopher's Stone Collector's Edition, but there's some sets that I'm kind of glad I can wait on, so you can wait for a good discount.
Yeah. So I have to say my favorite part is that you didn't show us the boxes, you built them since January 1st. Yeah, like you're like, because it is only January 3rd. I'm just saying, and you're just like, here's what I bought.
I'll get way too excited.
For me, I mean, it's still in the box for sure, but you're just like, oh yeah, no, I built these. Like when you need something day one, it's because you're gonna build it, and I love that.
Yeah. I don't have too much of a backlog because most of the stuff that I build, I'm just really excited to build, and I get a little bit carried away. So I'm like, I need to open it up, build it, and so on. And plus, that's the reason I wanted to build it, so I was able to show you guys.
Oh, I love it. They look fantastic.
Yeah, they are. It's really, really good. But that was my January the 1st, and I was glad I was able to experience that with some of my Lego family as well, which was good.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Very fun.
I'll be honest, I strolled into the Lego store like mid-afternoon and just grabbed the ones that I wanted.
No, but mine was very much like a rush of like get in as quickly as possible and grab the Old Town. I grabbed the first Old Town off the shelves, and it went fast. That one, the Creel House and the Shopping Street were going quickly.
Yeah. That was another set I wanted to get. I was really and ahhing about it. Might be tempted to get it at some point next week, and that's that anniversary display stand.
Oh,
it's such good value.
I've got it right back.
Yeah,
of course he does.
Yeah.
I did swap out the weapons for the spinner weapons from the ZX suits, so the weapons are a little different, but yeah, it is a really nice display, very versatile, and I think I might display other figs on here, kind of swap them out on occasion. Because I really like these. It's a really solid set. And it's a really good budget set as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's 35 over here, but 8 figs for that. It's just obviously not the because the other anniversary fig that's from the what's it, the 4 weapons?
From the blacksmith back here, right there. Yeah, I just attached it on.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's very nice, and definitely one I'd recommend. Is this one?
Yeah. Put it away, TJ. You're making me want it even more.
Yeah, it's out of stock over here actually, which is very, very interesting. It's good to see it go out. It's good to see a Ninjago set go out of stock because it means there's interest. Mari, welcome in.
Hey.
Hello. Oh, pick up the character display.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're on a budget and you're just going to get one anniversary set, that's the set I would recommend. For sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well,
All right, done plenty of small talk. Let's get into news, shall we?
Yeah, I was gonna say we've got some leaks to discuss.
Gotta do the things. Right. Get into the news. There's not really anything we can show on screen, but we can at least talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Pick and choose, kind of going from what's oldest that we last covered. Star Wars May the 4th GWP is rumored to be the Darksaber. So we're getting another addition to the lightsaber collection, which is very interesting. That's interesting for me. That's something I'm interested in because I like the Darksaber. It's always been cool. So
yeah. Well, the Darksaber, that is the first lightsaber like from Galaxy's Edge I ever purchased, was the Darksaber.
cool.
Yeah, because in all fairness, The Mandalorian is what got me into Star Wars, because I was just like a casual person viewing, and then I saw The Mandalorian, and then someone convinced me to watch like the Clone Wars and Rebels, and then, that was it. I was like a Star Wars fan. So, I mean, I hope it doesn't look like that. They're showing in the picture. Obviously, that's just a picture. But
I think that's the default model.
This could be the first time like I make a May the 1st purchase for a GWP.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that it's. Go on, TJ, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, it's just gonna be. It makes sense because it's all Mandalorian sets, so it fits in well. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you reckon it's going to be tied into the N1?
I don't think
because that's
so.
going to be the big set, isn't it?
Yeah, typically the May GWPs are just a threshold rather than to a specific set, and then whatever the set is later the year, they tie that to the big set is tied to a specific.
Yeah, because I kind of hope so.
Yeah,
because I hope so, because I'm planning to get the barge for the next May the 4th, because I need to get that.
Nice.
And that retires, so that's going to prompt me more to purchasing that, and I think that should be at a discount in, with the GWP. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to qualify for the Darksaber hilt as well. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll report on that when we know more, which probably won't be until like April. Probably is when we can show images. Yes. Next up here, we'll quickly note on this. There's going to be a set based on Project Hail Mary, which was originally a book and is also a movie coming out in March. 826 pieces, $90 to $100 March release. And I guess the reason we're noting on this is because this is our first Ryan Gosling minifig.
That's the only reason I'm going to purchase it. I mean, like, if there's gonna, I mean, I don't know that that's completely true. I'd have to like do the research, but I mean, I am all for like a Ryan Gosling minifig. So
yeah,
it is like, it's interesting. Like I don't necessarily know how the relationship, like how it works. Like if a movie like is coming out, like does the studio go to Lego and say, hey, we want to do some promotional stuff? Or does Lego say, hey, we think we should do that? Like, I don't know exactly how that relationship works. I have to assume the studio has to reach out and say they want to do something. And I don't know a lot about the book, and I've seen a ton of the trailers. But I'm kind of baffled by there being a Lego set for this, because number one, I guess I didn't see this as like a kids movie, which I could be mistaken. At least just from the trailers I've seen. And I just, I know that, like, and this is not a spoiler, this is in the trailers, there's some sort of alien creature thing going on there. So I mean, I suppose the set might be centered around that. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I am a little baffled by this.
Yeah. I mean, with the other fig we're going to have is Rocky, which I think is the alien. But yeah, it doesn't.
But it's a fig?
I think so. It could be like a weird kind of fig. or like
Okay, because I thought
Yeah.
I thought it would be like, okay, so maybe I don't know. Like maybe it's the little ship thing they're in. Like I just
yeah,
like I'm
maybe.
trying to figure out, I'm trying to understand why there is a Lego set here.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, I've never heard of Hail. What's it called? Hail Mary?
Hail
Project,
Mary.
yeah,
Hail
Project
Mary,
Hail
yeah.
Project
Mary,
Hail
yeah,
Mary, yeah.
I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. Not even the
yeah.
book. No. I
I
did a bit of
I
research
never,
after seeing the
yeah,
leads, but I just saw a picture of Ryan Gosling floating. That's
yeah.
all I know.
Yeah.
I saw a trailer, I think like a month before we got this leak, and then I didn't think much of it, and then I saw the leak, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
It's so weird. I've seen okay, so I love trailers for some reason. I actually on my Apple TV, I go to like the little channel that has the trailers to watch them for fun. And I've been seeing this trailer for a while. Um, I've seen it in front of some movies and things like that. So I actually got to a place where I thought this was already out. I didn't realize it hadn't come out yet. And don't get me wrong, Ryan Gosling, that's great. But again, we'll see. I don't know. This will be interesting. Same author as The Martian.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
okay. I did not know that.
Interesting. Yes,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
has.
For sure.
Carried away.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I've heard of The Martian. I haven't read it or anything. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see. What
Yeah.
other leaks do we have?
I don't know. This isn't necessarily a leak I'm interested in, but we're gonna report on it just because it's a big thing, and we want
Yeah.
viewers who are interested in it to be prepared. Minas Tirith. There's been some rumors floating around for a while, but we got more details. 600 to 650 US dollars. 8,278 pieces. June 1st release. Said to include Gandalf, King Aragorn, Pippin, Denethor, Faramir, 4 Gondor soldiers, and Shadow. What is that? Shadowfax. And the
Yeah.
front of the model is a microscale depiction of the city. So, yes, Lord of the Rings fans, do with that what you will. It certainly sounds interesting. I think it's going to be like microscale on the front, and then there'll be several different like scenes on the
Yeah.
inside, on the other side.
Exactly
So
what they did with Barad-dûr.
yeah,
Because Barad-dûr is microscale at the front, isn't it? And then
yeah. Well, they
minifig
have
scale.
yeah, like the entrance is more like fig scale and Baradur, but then as you get up the tower, it's more micro scale, I think. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a similar concept. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It should be good. I know hearing, sort of like looking over in people's comments, they're not particularly happy with the minifigure line. They say it's a little bit underwhelming. There could have been a few more figures.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I think it's got most of like the characters that
Yeah.
because I have seen Lord of the Rings, I have seen it, and I think it's got the majority of characters from scenes that occurred in Minas Tirith. Of course, they could include more characters for like the ending when Aragorn becomes king, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's got a lot of like figs we haven't seen before, and nice arrangement of stuff. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the price. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think more figs would have been better. I think it'll also depend on the Gondor soldiers, because if the 4 soldiers are like all the same except for the face prints,
Yeah.
that might feel slightly lazy on Lego's part. But if there's differences between the 4 and they each get their own unique printing, or we get like 2 and 2, then I could see. Then I could see.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like whoever buys this, Lego's probably going to assume that people who are going to buy Minas Tirith have bought Barad-dûr, bought Rivendell, bought the others. So, like, if there's any characters that are not part of this Minas Tirith scene, they might assume that people are just going to bring those minifigures over so they can recreate those scenes. They're probably not going to be wearing, like Liv Tyler's character. I can't recall her name. And she might not be wearing the correct dress or whatever she was wearing, but they might be able to bring those characters over.
Yeah, I think her character in the proper outfit is probably the most missed inclusion, the biggest miss there, because I think because they included King Aragorn. If they hadn't included King Aragorn either, then I could see, Arwen. There you go. Thank you, Tolengard.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, they hadn't included King Aragorn. I could see them not including Arwen either. But yeah, now it kind of feels like it's missing. But yeah, we'll have more information with that as well. So stay tuned.
Wait, is the UCS set? Sorry, I'm going back a little bit. Is it supposed to be the N1?
Yeah, it's going to be Mando's N1.
Why?
Because of the Mando movie, I think.
Yeah.
But isn't he going to be in a new Razor Crest?
Well, he still has. I think so, but he still also has the N1. The N1 hasn't been destroyed or anything, so maybe he uses both in the movie.
I've heard rumors that the Razor Crest is coming back, but as it stands, he's still got his N1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
That was still around. He's probably just got it like parked on Navarro. But it kind of like fits with the Mando stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's for as far as like UCS sets to tie in with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, it's either make another Razor Crest, which they're not going to do because they just had one, or make the N1. So I think
I didn't realize UCS sets like ever. I always thought they were kind of like a different, like they didn't necessarily directly tie in with like the release of movies or things or shows like that. I always thought they were just something like that they figured the fans would want, so they made.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time they are just kind of random sets, usually from the original trilogy, sometimes from the prequels that Lego just comes up with and throws out there.
Yeah,
I think there's not usually anything there's so little examples of topical ones, I think. Yeah.
So you're telling me they're gonna do a UCS N1 before a UCS Ghost?
Yeah.
All I know is when that Thrawn movie comes out, there better be a UCS Ghost.
Yeah.
They better do another tie-in. I'm gonna be so mad if I do not get a UCS Ghost out of that. Like, so mad.
Yeah, we need a UCS Ghost. Although that wouldn't really fit for like the May UCS release because that's not big enough for the area. Hi, Redmond. Because the UCS set in May is always smaller than the UCS set in August, September, October, whenever they release it.
It makes sense, doesn't it, that they're doing this though? It does make sense a little bit. Because didn't they bring out a few Andor sets last year when the Series 2 started? Minus the droid, the big long droid. What was his name again?
K2SO.
That's it, K2SO. That one did make sense. That probably should have been out in May, because it was around about May time, wasn't it? Andor Series 2.
Yeah, it was available for pre-order, but they didn't officially release it until August. Yeah, it was weird to do that.
Okay, so here's why I disagree, Nodak. Is that first off, the creation of the N1 happened in Book of Boba Fett, which people like mostly didn't watch or didn't get through because it was terrible. And like it wasn't like that didn't feel like it felt like the ship he was just flying around in. Like it didn't feel iconic. Like the Razor Crest felt iconic, in the Mandalorian. Like this just doesn't feel other than we need another ship.
Yeah, you're right there. And I remember when the Razor Crest first came out, I think some people were having their reservations, like, is it an iconic ship? Because they were comparing it to likes of Millennium Falcon and, the ships that appeared in the original trilogy. But the Razor Crest at the time felt more iconic than the N1. And whenever I think of Mandalorian traveling through space and traveling through everywhere, I don't think of anyone. Razor Crest pops into my head more. And it's a more interesting ship as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like you could tell it was iconic when they blew it up and you were like, oh, the Razor Crest. Yeah. Oh, I mean, like you had that reaction versus, a ship blew up. You're like, wait, the Razor Crest blew up.
And it used to belong to Anakin as well. So it's like, even the Anakin version is more iconic than the N1 version of today. It's technically the same vehicle, but it's not at the same time.
Yeah. And I mean, it was I guess it was kind of cool that for anybody who did actually watch the book of Boba Fett, which I didn't watch until somebody was like, yeah, The Mandalorian season 2.5 is the last half of it. So, you know, I watched it then, and it's kind of cool the way they put it together. And don't get me wrong, it's a cool looking ship. I did buy the little Lego figure because I thought it just looked cool. But it like a UCS set?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like there were better choices that Lego could have picked, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, the ATS, the previous ATST, and I also think of the TIE Interceptor as well, those got remakes before they made a Ghost, but those are also in a smaller price bracket, and those two in particular were very old. But yeah, the X-Wing, I don't know, not as much. That wasn't as old. So
Yeah, but we all know what an X-Wing is. I mean, I'm gonna laugh when people see like the UCS, like the N1, and they're like, what's that? When it's not Anakin's, right? When it's not Anakin's, and they're gonna be like, what? Who? Where?
Yeah.
Why? Because again, it didn't, like, again, with the Razor Crest, it was a prominent part of the story, you know, versus like, you know, this ship he just zooms around in.
yeah.
Oh, you missed so much, KO. We can't catch
Yeah.
up. There's so much.
Yeah, and I also I wonder if just Lego hasn't quite figured out how to do a UCS Ghost within like the Lego constraints yet, because there's no way they're gonna bring out a second $1,000 set.
I'll pay it.
Well, I mean, you'll pay it, Amberlia, but I think, and I'm sure there will be other people who pay it, but there will also.
Oh my
be
God, I
a bit
shouldn't
of-
say that.
Maybe
But I
Lego.
would. Oh my
Maybe
God, I would
Lego's-
flinch.
maybe Lego's just trying to see if it has more screen time. Maybe they're just waiting for it to be seen a little bit more
Well, I think
in live action.
I think it could feel like they'd probably want to put a UCS Ghost in the same like price point that the UCS Falcon is in, because it's like a semi comparable ship.
Yeah.
In terms of like what it is, and perhaps Lego's struggling with how to do such a thing.
Oh, if they chrome it out, people will want it for the parts.
Yeah, if it's the chrome color, even if it's just a lot of
Yeah.
silver parts, that'll be really good.
Yeah.
Wait, is UCS minifig scale?
And it depends. Like the starfighters are typically larger than fig scale, but then some of the other like bigger vehicles, like the Falcon, Jabba sail barge, are minifig scale, and then you get into like the Venator and the Star Destroyer. Those are micro scale because you could not make that
Yeah.
minifig scale.
Sometimes it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Sorry, I keep looking at my ghost over here. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
Come on now, people.
Yeah, I think a minifig scale Ghost is quite an undertaking. It's doable, but I don't know if Lego's figured out how to do it yet.
Well, you know what? People at Lego conventions have.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I get it's different, but I've seen some ghosts out there, okay? That's like, this is what a UCS ghost should look like. So, all right. Sorry to derail, but I saw that and I was like, and Chris, I thought I heard you say that earlier about like and I was like, wait, what? Why? Yeah.
I think it was always going to happen. I did think, because they've done, UCS Razor Crest, they've done a microfighter version. It seems like they're just doing what they did with the Razor Crest. Even they had the play scale Razor Crest, which they had with the N1 before, the one that retired.
Yeah.
I think it's retired now. I think
Loves getting derailed off topic. Well, now here's the thing too, though. Because Zeb, well, he's not on the Ghost, right? But I feel like, depending on what's supposed to happen in Ahsoka season 2, there's a chance that this movie does have a live action Ghost. Because Hera, I mean, she's out there.
Yeah.
Right? During this, like, she's out there during this time, right? If I'm not mistaken, like the whole idea is supposed to be like that these all converge into like the Thrawn movie, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we saw Zeb in the trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu. So we know
Oh yeah,
he's
no,
gonna be
he's
involved.
he's in it, and he's
It's
got the
just
original voice actor too.
yeah, it's just a matter of whether any other members of the Ghost crew will be involved, which
No,
at this point,
the Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
at this
So
point that's
yeah.
what is that? Hera, Jason, Ezra, and Chopper, and Zeb, of course, of the only Ghost crew members still left in the main Star Wars universe. Because Sabine
Yeah.
and Ahsoka
Yeah.
are off.
I do feel like there's going to be a handoff at the end of the movie, though, to the next movie. Because I think my assumption is that Ahsoka season 2 will actually be where they are and is not going to deal too much with what's going on outside of the galaxy they're in, except for maybe movie tie-ins, hopefully.
Yeah.
Isn't Ahsoka 2 meant to like start immediately after the events of Ahsoka 1?
Well, yes, but it doesn't have to. They don't have to go back to our galaxy, right?
Yeah.
Or not our galaxy, but the original galaxy, right? They can just they can. I mean, they're because you know, as someone who is currently rewatching Ahsoka season 1, you know, season 2, like I said, depending on what they do there, my thinking is that they can keep it kind of standalone, and maybe they sprinkle in some things like back in the other galaxy, you know, maybe there's a little bit with Ezra, maybe there's a little bit with like Thrawn, but I would feel like it would be setting up for the movie.
Yeah,
if anything.
My thought is that they could potentially do what they did in Mando season 3, where they take most of an episode to focus on another area. Like they did that with Dr. Pershing in the Mandalorian season 3. I feel
that
like
was terrible.
I feel like Ahsoka, because it is called Ahsoka in name, but it does feel like Ahsoka and the Rebels crew show. So they could.
Okay, so it's Rebels. It's the prequel series to Rebels, not the prequel, the sequel series to Rebels. The first season, at least.
Yeah, so
which I'm okay with.
Yeah,
but
it would make more sense to work in like some like the Ghost Cruise operations in the main universe.
Yeah, but again, if it's going to be mostly covered in a movie, and here's the thing, Dave Filoni's like writing this one. It's very different than, you know, the other ones, and my understanding is like the influence on certain things. So my hope would be that it's mostly going to focus on, because I feel like season 1 was to get us to Peridia, because Balin has something like that he's doing there. I mean, he very specifically, I just watched the episode, you know, he's doing something for what he thinks is the greater good, even though it means it starts a war over here. So there's a whole thing to uncover that was left completely not fleshed out. And I feel like part of that season 1 was just to get the characters in place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will have to wait and see what they do. But yeah.
A lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And
more spoiler. more leaks, right?
Speaking of things to look forward to, apparently there is a K-pop Demon Hunters set, theme, something in the works, said to include mini dolls.
Yes. No, it's rumored that they're working on something, and the comments on the post are hilarious. People are so mad that it's mini dolls, and yet I'm like, of course it's mini dolls. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I've seen those comments. It has to be mini dolls first. They might do what they did with Wicked, mini dolls first, and then eventually 6 months to a year's time, then introduce some minifigures. It makes sense for Lego to eventually do minifigures because to reach the wider demographic. But for now, the perfect fit is mini dolls.
Yeah. For the sets for the kids who want to play as the K-pop Demon Hunters or the Saja Boys, yes, mini dolls. That's like 100%. You didn't like that they made Sabine force sensitive, but she was. It's how she was able to wield the lightsaber. I mean, the dark saber, technically in Rebels.
Yeah. So yeah,
she's Mandalorian, so she sucks at it.
Yeah, I'm excited as well for K-pop Demon Hunters. That's gonna be fun. I'll get the mini doll sets. I don't mind. I'm not against mini dolls, and they fit.
What's interesting about that is, didn't Lego just in the ideas, wasn't one of those sets a K-pop Demon Hunters one that got through with it's Derpy, it's the tiger.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
there was an ideas project that passed into the review stage, but because
Yeah.
Lego's going to be making this theme, I think it's unlikely
Yeah, I feel like
to do an idea set.
yeah, which is interesting. Like, if they weren't planning on doing anything with the tiger, could that, and they're getting a license, if they're working to get licenses anyway, is there a possibility that that could still be an idea set? Or will they pull, because here's my concern. What happens if Lego tries to do a set that is like a buildable derpy? Like, how are you not going to face some backlash? Like, well, that was an idea set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that could be a little awkward.
Yeah, that's only if they do a buildable derby. I think because it's mini dolls by KO.
Okay.
I think because it's mini dolls, we're more likely to get like a molded derpy, like a derpy that's like specially molded pieces, maybe a couple pieces, maybe just one.
Yeah, but
Because
here's the thing.
yeah,
Here's the thing. Derpy is ginormous. Like,
yeah,
I would expect a buildable derpy at some point. Like 100%. Like I like, he is huge. They can ride him. So I don't quite know how else they do it. I feel like you don't have him in any of the sets, and you have a buildable one at some point. And he is very iconic. Like, everybody fell in love with that dumb tiger. um, so it'll be interesting to see like what happens. Like I mean, maybe Lego just doesn't do one, right? Which, they're good with that. But also, you don't want to capitalize on like the tiger?
yeah. I think I found the one that they did. It's very similar to like the Toothless that Lego
Yeah.
made in
Oh.
terms of how it's shaped and whatnot. I'm sure it's a bit different, but I wonder if Lego might go an alternate route with a buildable derpy. But I don't know. But I think in
True.
terms of like mini doll scale, that'll probably be a molded piece, but they could do a big buildable one as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, I mean, if they're gonna spend the money on like a big like kind of like a big fig in a way, right? Because it would have to be a big derpy. I mean, I okay. Oh, sorry, I accidentally did balloons. It doesn't matter. I'll buy every single solitary K-pop Demon Hunter set they put out. I will buy them every single one. Like, don't tell me the price. Don't show it to me. Just tell me it exists. Tell me when it comes out. I'll get in line and I'll just be like, everything you have, K-pop. I'm in. Yeah.
So yeah, we will, of course, with all the news, we will keep you guys posted on that. And then the most recent thing.
Oh, one other thing I do want to bring up, sorry, before we switch topics is, and I'm assuming some of these sets will be affordable because technically I have to buy 2 of all of them because my daughter wants them as well. So it's going to break the bank a bit, but I have to say that I'm hoping there will be affordable ones, because when Barbie came out with their K-pop Demon Hunters, they're like $100 each. They are like collector's dolls. And it's interesting to see like where they went with that, instead of kids wanting to like play and be these characters. Oh, adults are going to want to buy these, put them on a shelf like behind them or at work or something, and that's where they went. Like, that's where Barbie went. So I'm a little annoyed by that.
Yeah, I think
and
because it's mini
Nodak,
dolls,
another when we get closer to May 1st, we can have that whole conversation, because again, I just watched Rebels, so just the other day, so we can talk about that.
yeah, but yeah. I can't really think of many mini doll sets that have been like geared towards older audiences. They're pretty much all geared towards kids. Like
Yeah.
the even like the Modern Mansion, that was like slightly older audiences, but not 18 plus, because that was
Mhm.
just a big set to celebrate, you know, so many years of Friends. But yeah, I think there will be a good price range. I think probably what they'll do is there'll be some perhaps more desirable variants in some of the bigger sets, as Lego tends to do. But I'm sure,
I think they
yeah,
will. One thing I've noticed with the new wave is there's a lot of themes like Star Wars with the Mandalorian speeder, the Sorting Hat ceremony from Harry Potter, and also there's a Sonic set where it's just Sonic and his little racing car. It seems like Lego are deliberately making sets a little bit cheaper, or at least having a set that's under, in our currency, under £10, which is good. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
hopefully they will do that with any new themes. The thought of pricing out children, it's not good. They should do it. I think Lego.
Yeah.
One thing Lego's good at is introducing a variety of different sets at a variety of different prices. I know we often say that they are expensive, but at least you can get sets at different price points and so on, cheaper sets and
yeah,
so on.
yeah. I'm hoping, I don't know if they could pull it off with a $10 set, but I'm hoping for maybe like a $20 set, maybe even 30 at like maximum.
Yeah,
K-pop Demon Hunter set with all three of the main characters, because I want to see all three of those characters in an affordable set
yeah.
that
I want the
kids can
Saja boys too, though.
yeah,
Soda
those
pop,
be good
my
too.
little
Yeah,
soda pop.
yeah,
I
but
think
yeah,
Lego should always do that. I think Lego should always do every year. They should always say, right, we're going to have one or two sets under $10, one or two sets under 20, under 30, and so on. I think they should always do that, because
yeah,
sometimes we've had things past. I think it's happened to Harry Potter a couple of times where the cheapest set is over £20 and £30 and so on. I think they
Yeah.
should be a little bit
yeah,
more strategic in what they release, because it's inclusive. They've obviously
yeah,
got to try and maximize
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
I like
Typically,
people. You want to try and like a kid to go into the Lego store with pocket money, not like they got the whole world. Like the child might have like 30, 40, $50, but they can leave the store with plenty of stuff that they can go
Yes.
home and play with.
Yes. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Friends does that really well. Friends
Yeah.
yeah,
does, I mean, they have like one of the sets they recently released, I think it's like $130, but then they've got down to like 10, 15 like little things that you can absolutely, like you said, pocket money, you can go in and
Yeah.
walk home or
Yeah.
walk out with something to take home and play with.
Yeah.
yeah,
And at the same time, you should always have that one expensive set as well. Because I know like there have been kids in the past that have spent, let's say, save their money over a period of time to go and buy
Yeah.
something, that's slightly big and glorious and so on. They should always have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Ninjago is pretty good about that as well. They've got their spinner toys, which I've got one here. It's a nice little like action toy to have.
It's always their
Very
own
playable for
IPs.
kids. Yeah,
I feel like it's always their own IPs they do that with, and less so, the ones that they've licensed.
Yeah, I
yeah,
forgot to mention that as well. That mech there, 3 minifigures. I think that's
yeah,
£9 over here.
yeah. $10 over
That's
here.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, three fig. One of them is not new, but it's the cheapest way to get the new Sora variant. Armor's a little different, but that's perfectly fine. I think they,
I know the old,
yeah,
I know the old town is £270, but my word, under 5,000 pieces. That's decent value.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really good value. Like if you go by like part count, I mean it doesn't entirely translate, but 1.5 old towns, that's the same part count as a Death Star. So yeah, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and then one other leak, the most recent leak, there is an image out there of this. You can find it on the Lego Leak subreddit. Is the Sauron bust? $75 for this, 538 pieces, and it includes a Sauron minifig. So no longer exclusive to Barad-dûr. And for that minifig inclusion, I am interested. I have wanted
But
a Sauron.
is that minifigure? Because I know some people on Instagram are trying to decipher if it's a new variant. I know the head mold is going to be the same, but the torso print, is it different or is it the same? Because it is quite difficult to tell.
There's not a clear enough image yet. I don't really mind if it's the same or if it's different. It's a Sauron, and that's enough for me. But yeah, if it's the exact same fig, then the value of the other Sauron fig, which I checked on Bricklink, the cheapest in the US is $65 for that fig.
Yeah,
So
I wonder if people are going to sell theirs now and think, right, I like the set. I'll sell my Sauron figure. Then I use the money to buy this and I get it back.
yeah,
You
or
could.
they buy this and then they sell the Sauron, the duplicate Sauron, because they don't need two Sauron minifigs. Yeah.
Why is Ron sour?
Yeah, that's very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that, and we won't cover that until March, but it's out there.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for hanging out with us.
Bye,
Enjoy your
Trevor.
dinner.
Bye, Trevor. Have a good
Good
one,
to see
mate.
you.
Bye.
Thank you for popping in.
Bye, Trevor.
Yes, always lovely to have you.
Yeah, and so that's all the news that we care about. There's other stuff out there. There were a
So
bunch of like part counts.
there
and
was one
things.
other thing I did
Oh,
want
there
to
was?
sort of talk about a little bit. And that's just so we've obviously been getting like all of the Pokemon, like, you know,
Oh,
leaks
yes, the
and text leaks
Pokemon.
and all this stuff going on, right? And of course, like this smart brick stuff. And I think, weren't you saying that we might start hearing about some smart brick sets even this month?
Yeah. So there were some summer Pokemon leaks that happened the other week. Just just a bunch of set names, and those are all like smart brick stuff. We won't hear about those yet, but supposedly this month we should see the Star Wars smart play sets get
Star
revealed,
Wars one,
and that'll be our first exposure to what those sets are about. So we will see.
What I find interesting for Pokemon is I wonder if there'll be any kid sets.
I think the first wave coming out at the end of February is going to be adult focused, and then the smart play stuff coming out in the summer is supposed to be for the younger audiences.
Yeah, it depends on those prices. We'll see.
Yeah.
They sound like they're going all out.
I'm not sure smart bricks are kid-friendly pricing, but we'll see.
Yeah.
No.
If the Star Wars smart brick text leaks are anything to go off of, they may not be super kid friendly for prices.
Okay, but it is kind of cute that the idea of like the smart bricks means the Pokemon can react to each other.
Yeah.
Like, can you battle them? No, just kidding.
We're gonna find out.
Like, All right, so I think that's it, right, for the leaks that we care about.
Yeah, that's it for our leaks. So let's do the transition. We have, of course, the ever popular "How have you not seen that movie?" segment. The segment where I watch a movie I've never seen before and I report back on it. And the movie we decided on in the last episode, only a few days ago, was The Aristocats. Was the movie I had to watch. I'd never seen that before, and I enjoyed it. It was a nice movie. It was
That's
great.
it.
It's like it was
Great review.
Story, the cats all living in the house, and then the evil butler, greedy butler, dumps them all out in the middle of nowhere, and they have to get back, and they meet the friend O'Malley. O'Malley and Duchess are like the only names that I remember. And Edgar, the name of the villain. So I've retained a few names. But yeah, so it was a fun movie, fun little adventure to watch.
I haven't seen the Aristocats in years. I have seen it once when I was a kid, but I haven't seen it at all since then. I couldn't tell you what happens in it.
Well, it was just funny because like TJ had never seen it. Now, mind you, it is from the 1970s, but like it is like a classic Disney cartoon that like even my daughter had like on, like I didn't even like cue it up for her. Like on her own, she had discovered and watched it and stuff from like, I'm assuming Disney Plus and things like that. So
yeah, I think it came up because there was an Aristocats set coming out at some point.
Yes.
I think it already came out.
It already did. Yeah. It's Marie.
Yeah.
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 The adorable little white one with the pink bow.
That's right. Yeah, because my wife, she collects like anniversary Disney Store plush toys and so on. And we saw it the other day that the Aristocats had one because she gets like Winnie the Pooh and Mickey and so on. But yeah, I noticed that on Disney Store. How old is it now?
What is it? 1970 is when it came out. That's what Disney Plus said. So that's 56 years old.
Well, Winnie the Pooh this year is 100.
Wow.
Disney Store is starting to advertise that at the moment.
Yeah, because when Winnie the Pooh, technically, because it doesn't belong to Disney, went into the public domain, we got that horrific horror movie, Blood and Honey.
I remember that, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I saw a clip of that the other day.
I remember hearing about
don't like
that.
horror films anyway.
Oh, and my understanding is it's supposed to be a whole cinematic universe with other movies.
Oh, boy.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What can I say?
When I first heard rumors about that, I thought surely that's not going to happen. And then it did. Yeah, it was just horrific. What Winnie does to that poor woman. I've just seen videos.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because there's a lot of things that people think Disney owns. And it's like, no, like Disney, like the Disney version of Winnie the Pooh wasn't in the public domain, but the original Winnie the Pooh is.
Yeah. Because I didn't know that at first because I did think, what are Disney playing at here? But yeah, of course they don't own the rights.
Yeah.
So yeah, The Aristocats. That was a fun movie. I feel like I would have enjoyed that as a kid, and it would have been nice to have seen it sooner. But yeah, it was an enjoyable movie.
Yeah, and who is it? Like she was like the voice actress. Was it?
I recognize
Ava Gabor. Gabor. Like I mean, I don't know that a lot of people.
Well, it's 1972.
Would have recognized her.
Oh no, it says 1970, but who knows? Yeah, no, I recognized one of the voice actors, one of the dogs. Because he also voiced what is it, Cactus Jake on Garfield and Friends. So yeah, that was fun. That was a fun little discovery.
Yeah, like if anybody, I don't know if anybody Green Acres, if anybody ever like if they have anything that is
gosh, Green Acres, I remember that.
Yeah, so Ava Gabor was in that, and then of course there was her sister Zsa Zsa Gabor.
I've heard of Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Yeah, but yeah, no, she was a pretty well-known actress at the time, you know.
I remember seeing Green Acres. That somehow I've seen Green Acres of all things.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was on the reruns 80s, whatever the channel is, MeTV that we have here, or Me Too. It was one.
So I did go to her wiki, and I think it's sort of hilarious because she's like spouses. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whoa, that's a lot.
I find that like kind of funny. It's like it was during that time, you know, you married someone and then you divorced and then you married someone else. Like it was if you were like a famous actress a lot of times too. I feel like that happened a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to pick the next movie. We have time, but we'll have to figure out what that next movie is gonna be for you.
Yeah. We'll figure that out.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was How Have You Not Seen That? So let's transition again. Switch gears to our main topic, which is Lego anniversaries, because this year Lego is not celebrating one but two different. We have 25 years of Lego Harry Potter and 15 years of Ninjago. So we have both of those things. We're going to focus on Harry Potter because I've talked to death about Ninjago at this point.
Are you actually getting sick of talking about Ninjago? Do you ever think that you've spoken about it too much? Because I know I've had that in the past where I've been on a few streams and I've been speaking about Harry Potter sometimes it's like, can I have a break now?
Yeah, like I can tell when like I've gone on for a bit too long. I just like get into
Can
it.
you?
I just sometimes. Sometimes. Usually when Amberlia drops out of the stream is when I know that it's been too long and it's time to move on.
No, there are just times that it's like it's like TJ's got this. He doesn't need me.
Yeah, but we have anniversaries for both this year. Let's talk about Harry Potter. So let's get over to here, and I have to do things. I have to add the caption. This is a professional stream. We know what we're doing. I know what I'm doing every time. So yes, pulling it up here to the right screen. Yes, we have. So I pulled up the Harry Potter sub theme on Lego. I've sorted by newest, so that you guys can see what's going on. We have, what is it, 8 sets so far
That's correct.
that have come out. So yes, Chris, let us know. Tell us what is Lego Harry Potter up to for their 25th anniversary? Hi, PJ.
Well, exclusively, they are releasing the celebration of its anniversary of 25 years, because it began in 2001. They're doing things a little bit different, because obviously in recent years we've had Star Wars give out minifigures. We've had as well 5 years ago we had golden figures, and Ninjago doing that currently. With Harry Potter, they're celebrating by bringing out these exclusive Patronus pieces. Right. So I'm just trying to get the other one. So this is Lupin's Patronus, which is a wolf. Really, really nice. Then we got McGonagall's cat. We've also got Luna's bunny as well. And in the Cauldron set, there's also Hermione's otter. So that's what they're doing, which is okay. It's good to celebrate the anniversary, at least recognize it. It's not how I don't think that's what we would have truly wanted, because obviously we want minifigures. And plus they've given us Patronuses in the past. Like we've had a cat and a bunny one before in other sets. We haven't had a wolf one, which is brilliant. We kind of want minifigures. It's sort of like, I'm just hypothesizing here. I think, and I don't know if they're going to do this. I wouldn't be surprised if this September the 1st minifigure series is Harry Potter. Ooh. I wouldn't be surprised that that's what they're doing. Ooh. And it will fit perfectly, because September the 1st is usually the return back to Hogwarts event. And well, I've always been slightly against the 3rd series, because there are still a few characters they need to come out with, but I kind of hope that they bring these characters out with sets. I know we haven't had a Mrs. Fig or a Mundungus Fletcher and Bloody Baron and so on, but I hope they kind of come out with the sets. But yeah, that's what they're doing at the moment. They're making these Patronuses, which is really, really nice. I'm still on the fence whether they look better than the previous ones, because the previous ones, they had like a bit of a glittery look to them, and I really like that. I'm glad they've done something different. It looks a little bit frosty, these ones. So I'm glad that the variation is actually quite different, because you don't want to feel like you're getting something the same, especially when it's anniversary stuff. Yeah. So I'm glad it's a little bit different. And I kind of hope this heads towards us getting a new stag and a new Patronus doe as well. We really need the doe. And Lego wants the doe as well, so they want us to buy it.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got here's several of the sets with the various Patronuses. Patrona, I don't know what the plural of Patronus is.
Patronus is.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the wolf in the hospital wing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. And then the other one here, I think, as well, which doesn't have a Patronus, but does kind of feel like a very anniversary type set, is the Sorcerer's Stone Collector's Edition.
This one I'm waiting for a discount. I'm in no rush to get this set, because it's almost like a mishmash of bits and pieces and stuff that we've had in recent years. We've had Hedwig perched on books. We've had these minifigures, slightly different variations with these ones. These ones are better because they've got arm printing, and they've given Hermione accurate legs, like because in the scene she wears white tights, black buckled shoes, and so on. And then obviously in the past, the variation of this Hermione is that they've given her incorrect legs. And at the back of the suitcase, you've got the scene with the mountain troll in the girls' bathroom. And we've had that in the Great Hall set. So it's almost like a lot of little things that we've had in recent years, even like the new printed element with the Dumbledore chocolate frog card. We technically had that a couple of years ago, albeit a little bit different. So I'm not in any rush for this because it's like I've said, we've seen this before, but I will be definitely getting it. And it seems like they're going to start a line of these collector's edition sets where you've got Philosopher's Stone. Eventually, they're going to have Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, and but it's nice. Like it looks very easy to display.
So is this like the Harry Potter version of UCS?
This is like one. It's like a smaller version that they release in January. The bigger one is September. So they're making smaller ones. They did. I think this is better than last year's one, which was Diagon Alley microscale. You know, this has 3 figures, and we like things that involves minifigures. So this is better than that microscale Diagon Alley that we had. And yeah, it's nice. It's just not. It's not a must day one for me anyway. But I know a lot of people in the Lego Harry Potter community have bought this, got it early as well, and they're absolutely enjoying it. It's a nice display piece.
Yeah,
well, yeah, it's back ordered. We'll ship in 60 days.
Yeah, already on back order here in the US. Yeah, very.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
There's some interesting features as well. You can turn Hedwig's head, and you can move the club, which the mountain troll. I just don't like the bit at the back, like the sticker details. You know, we got a nice molded mountain troll 2 years ago with the Great Hall set. Going from that to this is just feels a little bit underwhelming.
So just to clarify, is the point that like in little spaces in these books are hidden little scenes from the movie?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is scenes we can recreate in glorious minifigure scale with the Great Hall and the main tower, which came out last year.
Yeah.
Because at the back, it just sort of depicts the tasks that the trio
DJ,
faced.
go back.
Yeah,
go back to that image.
Here,
go back to the.
Yeah. We have the train image as well.
Yeah. Just okay. Because am I the only one bothered by that? Those bricks on that right that are not straight, where the 9 3/4 sign is? Am I the only that those bricks are not? What is going on? I'm sorry, I had to point that out. That must be a 1x1 on top of that is turned just a little.
Yeah,
it is bothering me, and it's in this picture.
That might be a print. I'm thinking that's. Sorry, I'm just going to I think
that's got.
Yeah, well, yes, but the brick, right? Like
this brick is like off slightly. Yeah,
yes,
it is.
That is bothering me.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
Hello, welcome.
And that's a sticker right there.
Yeah.
You get some other scenes here. Yeah, here's the different trials here.
Yeah,
the stone.
I feel like maybe this is for like the adult who wanted one Harry Potter Lego set.
Yeah, this feels like you can get some appreciation from it as like a hardcore or multi-set Lego Harry Potter collector, but it's also a good like one and done set. Like you can look at this, you like Harry Potter, you haven't bought any of the Lego, and say I'm gonna get this and nothing else. And it is appealable for that reason. And I felt a similar way about the microscale Hogwarts Castle. That was a good like one set purchase, and that could be the Harry Potter thing that someone owns. So yeah, it's a nice like summary, I suppose, of things.
Yeah, it's a really good set, and I like the tasks around the back. It's a good touch, and it all seems to be very display friendly as well. But the minifigures are very good as well. They're very, very good.
Minifigs are great.
But we had these characters in these outfits that came out new and exclusive to the main tower last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they've given these, except for Harry, arm printing to Hermione and Ron, and the leg piece for Hermione is brilliant. It's very, very good because I've always given this version of Hermione in correct legs. She wears white tights, black buckled shoes, and a skirt. So it's got it really accurate to that C.
Yeah, I like what they've done here with the figs. It's a good job.
Slightly different. But there's a new torso of Harry because the one in the main tower doesn't have the tear mark. So that was technically Harry before he was facing the trials. So this was sort of like just after, or maybe even before the chess.
Or like once he'd gotten through a bunch of the trials, he was a bit more worn down. Yeah. It's a very nice set. It's a solid set. Yeah. And then for the rest of the sets, if it'll ever take me out of here. Apparently it won't.
No.
Yeah, because the Lego website doesn't like to work. Good old Lego. Yeah, and so we've got several other sets here, some stuff they've never done before, which is very nice. Like Hagrid and Harry's Private Drive Escape. That's a nice little set. I saw Matt build this yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's in the new mold. So the actual motorcycle bit is actually a new mold. Yeah. I think it's new, but the sidecar is all brick built, which is really, really good. Nice to get technically a new Hagrid because it comes with a new face print.
Yeah, it comes with the goggles.
And the Death Eaters as well. And the Death Eaters have got two face expressions. So like got two different Death Eater masks, so you can actually change them up. And it's good that because they've timed it all really, really well. So they had Privet Drive, and they've got all the little sets that has some sort of association with Privet Drive. So you had like the Night Bus, the Ford Anglia, and now this, which is really, really good. So you can recreate a lot of scenes that happens outside that house.
Yeah, that's really good. And I really I'm tempted to get this set at some point. It's just like a one-off Harry Potter purchase for myself. Because it's really nice. It's really solid, small set. Broomstick piece is nice too.
Yeah.
Broomstick mold.
It's got a cute little play feature. You can knock that little potted plant over.
Yeah. It's really nice. Yeah. And then, of course, Luna Lovegood's house, location we've never gotten before. That's a nice addition. I like that Harry Potter is still finding places to kind of fill in the gaps of things we've never had before.
Yeah. It's actually my favorite set of the wave. So that's where it.
Yeah. That is a nice set.
And obviously you can. There's so many nice references as well. So obviously you can tell the story. Definitely Hallows. But you've got the printing press, the Quibbler, in this room here. You've even got the painting that's in Luna's room. So there's a lot of book references as well. And in Rumpert horn as well, which a lot of people don't quite know what that was. So it's like this little horn piece. And a rumpant was a creature from I think it's Fantastic Beasts, but it's actually what destroys the house. It's got this mechanism that it can explode and so on. But it's really, really good. It's a location we haven't had. And Harry Potter does this. I know the theme gets sometimes criticized for revisiting locations that we've had before, but it's a new location. And I think for the piece count, else don't have a decent builders. Yeah, it's actually in the book. It is described as a rook. It's got a rook feature, but obviously the film was a little bit different. But I think for the piece count for an open back version of the Lovegood house, I think it works just perfectly, and it's in the same village as the Burrow. So if you got the Burrow or look like I have, you can expand that area of the Harry Potter world by putting this next to it. And it's really, really cool. And it's the first time we had Xenophilius Lovegood as well.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Here, it's a really good figure.
Oh, hold on. Let's get.
There's a guy who's obsessed with the Deathly Hallows, and a bit of a traitor as well. He indirectly reveals where Harry is, and but obviously he's a scared man, scared for his daughter's well-being. And obviously, he's a man who also lost his wife, Pandora, in the story as well. So he's a character that's a little bit all over the place. But yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, and this is apparently sold well. This is a set.
Well, it's on back order.
Also on back
sold
order.
well.
That's our other Harry Potter set on back order. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very nice stuff. Yeah, but I like that. I do like that we have a lot of like newer things, or like new, whether it's new location entirely or a newer concept. Like I'm sure Chris, you can answer. I don't remember when the last time we got a hospital wing was, but that is of course a nice inclusion.
2022. 2022, we had the hospital wing as part of the previous Hogwarts expansion.
Yeah.
That was good. I liked that. That was one of my favorite parts of that. But this is a little bit fleshed out, a little bit better. Some people actually probably think the previous hospital wing was better because it had 3 beds and this only got 2. But I prefer this one. This one's slightly fleshed out. Obviously, you've got the Defense Against the Dark Arts class at the bottom. And then you've got the Ravenclaw common room at the top. And obviously the Boggart, which we've been really wanting for a while. Defense Against Dark Arts, based on the 3rd book / 3rd film. And it's really, really, really good. We get a new Dementor in it. You get Ron's Boggart as well. So you get the Dementor, which is Harry's. And you get Ron's, which is the once they execute the ridiculous spell, you can make them do funny things. So that's why there's roller skates on this spider's feet. And some people a bit disappointed why there's not a Snake Boggart, and which was Neville's Boggart. Again, that minifigure could appear in a CMF series, and also Madame Pomfrey's not included, which is a shame. Not entirely, because I think we'll get her in another set. And technically, if we're basing this through the perspective of movies, Madame Pomfrey wasn't even in Prisoner of Azkaban, so they probably they're gonna introduce her at some point. They've got to, because they're gonna introduce all these characters that was in the films and the books. So
we've only ever had 2 Boggart Snapes. One was the classic style, the very much older style in 2004.
That's right.
And then we had the one it was one of the Bricktober packs.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So it would be nice to get a new one at some point, but that's something they could put in somewhere.
Yeah, and they didn't put Neville in this as well, so I think they've just put that Neville and his Boggart that moment out of this set. We got Penelope Clearwater officially, first time in Lego form as well.
Let's see. Very nice.
Looks very box standard, but it's nice to get an official Lego representation of the character, Lego canon official.
Yeah.
But the star of the show is also the Grey Lady.
Ooh, that's good.
Ooh.
Yeah. We got her in the rumor requirement set a couple of years ago. This is a better version. The details far more intricate in this torso. And they're going through all the ghosts. They've done them all, except for the Bloody Baron, which we highly expect is going to be appearing in a set at some point this year.
Yeah. I do like that for what's, on the surface is a remake of a location we've already had. They add in all these different elements of things. They add in the Ravenclaw common room and the Defense Against the Dark Arts class to kind of spice it up and make it different. And they throw in these new characters and new versions of characters to make it appealable.
Some people, I've seen a few reviews and they seem to overlook this, and some people don't even know what it is. There's a jar there, like a little tank, and it's got like sort of green water, and there's like a little creature inside. That's a Grindylow, and that's the Grindylow Lupin buys in year 3. So there's a book reference there. And also in Deathly Hallows, when Harry has to verify his identity as part of the 7 Potters movement that they did in Deathly Hallows to keep Harry Potter safe, Lupin asks Harry what creature did he have in the back in his classroom, and it was a Grindylow. So that reference has been overlooked massively. And some people even Lego Harry Potter fans, and sometimes you forget it's fine, but like they don't know what that is, and they think it's just some random stuff, some random sticker at the back. It's not. It's the Grindelwald that Lupin bought in year 3. So I thought that was a really, really nice touch.
Yeah, that's a good reference. That's a reason why we get OneBrickStud on, because he knows all the references. He knows the deep cuts.
Oh, another big
Yeah.
And
absence. Go on, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I haven't read the books in like 20 years, so like there's a spark of like recognition in some of these, but it's mostly not quite there. But it's
Yeah.
really great to have you here because I like there's a
That's
little
right.
recognition.
Yeah.
Just one other downer about that set was just there was in the previous hospital when you had a nice printed Skelligro bottle, which is the liquid that you drink to repair your bones, and it had a nice printed element with Skelligro on it, and they actually used a baby skull on top of it as well. But they just basically made these where it's just 2 1x1 studs and a skeleton piece. So they sort of like downgraded that. Other than that, it's brilliant, and it goes right on the back of main tower. And it's a nice chunk to really expand it out.
Very nice. Yeah. Amberlia will BRB. Yeah. And then we have, yeah, so we have like this thing, the sorting hat ceremony. That's like a really nice small set that we get for Harry Potter. That's like our affordable set of the wave.
Yeah, Lego did really well with this one. They've basically used a lot of parts that they've already got in the inventory, like the printed tiles. That's been in the advent calendar. That was also in the sorting hat set, the one with the sound brick. And they've reused the minifig torsos, which has made appearances in other sets. And I think Malfoy's face print is exclusive. I think that's the only exclusive part. And they've basically brought all these pieces together and had a set that's actually based on a very, very old set where you were sorting Harry into his house. And well, my favorite build is actually the house points on the right. I do like that. That's going straight in the Great Hall.
That's good. Yeah.
And £13.
Yeah.
Is it like $15?
Yeah, $15 over here. That's a great expression right there. And I do like as well that you know that like this is based on a classic Harry Potter set from the beginning of the day or beginning of the so that's again like a really nice it's like for me it's like similar to that Cole Car poly bag, or it's like that never appeared in the show. It's just a random poly bag that Lego threw out, and they've gone and remade it, and that's
yeah. And this is part of the expansion as well. This is part of the set that you can embed into the Great Hall, which you've got some choice now. You've got the Advent calendar, you've got the Dueling Club from last year, you've got this, you've got the pieces that originally came with the Great Hall. So you can actually change it up slightly, change up the interior. I know it's not the most, exciting sets, but I like the fact it's at a nice price point, sorry. And then, and you get a lot of figs. You get a sorting hat, mold, cheap way of getting that. Even though there's a polybag coming out in a month's time, which is an even cheaper way of getting
polybag,
some of that. And I'm glad Lego do this. And I know sometimes when it comes to minifigures, a number of people might say, "Oh, it's the same old figure. Why can't we have a new variant?" But sometimes you don't have to, because if you can reintroduce, get good use out of that minifigure, you can create a nice, well-rounded, cheap set, which then people can access, particularly children.
Yeah. It's not always a question of make a new variant. It's like, do we really need one? If we don't need one, then there's no reason. The budget for new figs that we do need needs to go elsewhere rather than get used on figs that we already have.
Yeah. And and that's a great point. Like making it more about accessibility, right? Where you have like a figure that is in, because it makes sense, right? It is in a more expensive set to and obviously people who collect Lego and like to sell their minifigures and their special variants may not like it as much, but to then be able to introduce that same figure into a less expensive set, again, it becomes more about accessibility and allowing like you said, kids and stuff to get a hold of those characters. And we build Lego and display it, but kids play with it. you know, and those characters are
Absolutely.
really important to play, right? It's very important. Now, maybe they don't care about like leg printing or things like that, but they do want a representation of that character to tell a story and to play with.
Absolutely. And we've had conversations recently in the community about Legos, you know, like inclusion, like we've had this BrickLink shutting down in several countries conversation. But this is one way Lego needs to be inclusive, by making sure these sets are cheaper. I remember the play scale Diagon Alley being criticized by a few people in the community. I won't name any, of course, I'm not going to do that, but like branding it like poor man's this and poor man's that and so on, which I hate that expression. Really, really do.
Yeah.
You know, there are some people out there that have probably got a lot of money, deep pockets, to go and buy whatever they want, but you need to make smaller versions of certain sets so it's more accessible to families as well, and to not just children but to parents, you know, like especially like when you got Christmas and birthdays and so on, parents are under so much pressure to buy something for their child. And I'm all for Lego making cheaper versions to make it more accessible, because then Lego will be more inclusive.
No, exactly. And like you said, like a poor man's, it's like, no, it's for it's so other people can have it. It's so other people can experience it and enjoy it. And so it can be affordable. And when people do that, I like to say, you know, this is a child's toy. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
first and foremost, Lego is a children's toy. Poor man's whatever. No, it's a child's toy. So yes, it is a child's version of this like play set or scene or what have you.
Yeah, it was the Weezy set. There was like, obviously Diagon Alley came out, really expensive set, a glorious set as well. And then with the cheaper Diagon Alleys, when you see the shops and it's being branded as the poor man's version, it's like £90 still. That's still a lot of money for some people.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's
a lot of money.
You can't be saying that. You know, I don't get bothered by such words, but that does bother me, you know, and so on. But yeah.
And honestly, like as a parent, you know, who is also buying Lego for a child, you know, it is so meaningful to have toys that don't have like that aren't screen related, you know, to where they can here's a book, here's a bag of stuff, you know. You get to build and move, like actually like use your hands and think. And so these are so important to children's development and thinking, you know, and things like that, it's so important that it remains affordable and accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Nodek.
One set I wouldn't advise though is the Ford Anglia.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a car build, is fine, but the brick built Harry and Ron in that, they just look
ew,
constipated. Have you seen them?
Those faces.
I had not seen this. Oh, gross. Ew. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I get that uncanny valley kind of feeling, even although it's obviously they don't look that, it just makes it's like, no, these are Lego. These should be minifigures. No.
Can I say also, Amberlia, the faces were thought to be printed at first. They're stickers as well. Yeah, is the play features of the car is great. It's fine. It's absolutely fine, but it's just been ruined by the minifigure pieces. This is a horrible.
So like, can you like are the figures built into the car like as part of the build, or you like can you stand them up, or you can just take them out?
You can just take them out.
And they're just sitting there like this, just sitting. Oh my god. No, that's the nightmare.
What they could have done here was what they did with the Hogwarts Express, and we sometimes see it with, well, sometimes we see it a lot with Star Wars. Little information plaque about the vehicle. We had it with the Hogwarts Express. You had the minifigure variants that they introduced 2 years ago, and maybe they could have slapped those face prints on the minifigure heads only. Forget about making a new torso, and then have a nice little stand. But this, they don't look like that in the films. It's horrible. They look constipated. They need to drink a laxative. And
they should have done what they do with the creator cars, where it's just a big car with no figs in them.
No, oh my god. But the problem. Okay, so the problem is that the face is just so flat.
Yeah.
sorry. This is a I mean, it just, I can't even look at this. Look at, no, I can't even look at it. It's weird.
Even like the sticker near the front lights is the colors off on the sticker.
Yeah.
Really printed. I think the Hedwig is printed at the back, but that's the same Hedwig piece that was in the Hagrid set, which the Hagrid and Harry motorcycle set from last year. Then people weren't happy with that, but at least Harry's face was printed on that. But this is just worse. And we know we're going to get another one of these in some shape next year, because what they're doing with these smaller scale, minifig scale ones, we're bound to get a Night Bus one next year.
Like, this wasn't a day one for you, Chris?
No, it's not even a day, like 5,000. No, I just can't. It's not for me.
So here's the thing. We can never buy this because we can't support Lego doing this kind of crap.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm just glad I don't care if you like the car. No. Okay, we can part it out. All right. Don't let Lego think this is a good idea.
It's terrible. I'm not a Lego Harry Potter completionist. I love my Lego Harry Potter, but I'm also a man who knows exactly what he likes and what he dislikes. I really dislike this, and it's money saved for something else that I love. If you a completionist, I don't advise completionist. If you don't like something, don't buy it. Don't buy it.
No. You can part it out. It's okay.
We had it with Hogsmeade in September. So the number of people there didn't like it. Strangely, you don't hear a bad word about it now, but there were some people buying it still. Any set you don't like, don't get it. Don't get it. It's bizarre.
No, Alex, not even on a deep discount. No.
Not even.
Do not reward Lego for this.
Not even on a Crazy Meyer deal. Nothing.
Yeah. I mean, would you like?
There's a Hedwig.
Yeah,
in there.
It's not like a good. Yeah, that's not really a.
Good.
Yeah,
Lord.
it's back there. It's
never mind. Cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like the R2 headpiece. I think it's the R2 headpiece, isn't it?
That
you can't really see the print from this angle, but it's there.
Just imagine though.
Don't you dare.
This concept. Imagine this like Ninjago style, and I don't know. It's just awful.
No, when Ninjago wants to do something like this, they instead of like doing a giant buildable figure, they just do a little mini mech and put it on whatever the oversized vehicle is. They've done it for Kai twice, so yeah, and for Jay as well. Like they had the.
Why are there no Harry Potter mechs?
I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, we could have like a golem, right? A Harry Potter golem. That's magic, right? Or something, or a construct or whatever, and then we could put the minifig in there and they could battle.
Harry Potter golem? You mean Dobby?
No, like a golem. Like it's just. I'm trying to think of a magical version of like a mech.
Oh, I see. Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah, like you could make them like golems they ride or something in control, or I don't know. I'm just Harry Potter doesn't have mechs. What's going on?
I don't know. I don't like the idea. I'm not a mech guy anyway. I mean, they're okay. They look good.
I'm joking.
The workshop ones. The workshop. I like that one. That's my mech fix done, but I couldn't have mechs. You can see them in like Marvel, even though they're not like in Star Wars maybe.
Yeah,
not Harry Potter. Imagine like a Hermione.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. It's I kind of have this joke that like Lego likes to make a mech of something, and shove a minifigure in there. So I was like, I'm so sorry. I feel like people are scared in the chat. They're like, wait, no, huh? No, I was not being serious. I promise. It was a joke.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, no. Harry Potter does not need mechs.
No.
Yeah. Mechs do best in Ninjago, which we are getting a little bit close to the 2-hour mark, so we should probably at least give Ninjago a few minutes of our time, just a few.
Fine.
Yes. All the Harry Potter stuff, very cool, and thank you very much, Chris, for Amberlia. Get back here, Amberlia. Thank you very much, Chris, for
that's all right, you're welcome.
explaining all
Yeah.
this stuff and walking us
Yeah.
through it all, because it is very helpful to know. I hope you all learned a lot about Lego Harry Potter, what they're doing for the 25 years this time around. Yeah.
Oh, don't do that to Hermione.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yes, and then for Ninjago, because it is 15 years of Ninjago,
Yeah.
they've been doing a few sets here. Of course, we have the 4 Weapons Blacksmith, first ever location in Ninjago that we ever see in the show. They have made it into a set. They had an original set in the first year. Bye, Alex. Alex is off to brick some minifigs. Buy things, Alex. Do it. Buy things.
Buy,
See ya.
purchase.
Buy.
Okay.
But not that one set. No.
Yeah. Yeah, don't buy the car. Yes, this is a very nice set. Really, really nice.
Beautiful, that is. Beautiful
Yeah,
set.
six minifigs here. So we have the classic Kai, Nia, and Wu, which were from that original scene. Then we have their parents, Ray and Maya, in their Serpentine War outfits to go with the anniversary figs, as well as Cole's grandfather, also an anniversary fig. Build is amazing. I have the build up here behind me, and it is very nice, very intricate, a well done set.
Back ordered.
Yes, it is back ordered, but even better than that is the ninja character display. Also
Out
here.
of
It's
stock.
temporarily out of stock. Ninjago is selling.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're-
wow.
they're
They're
get-
just like, sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Nope. Not for you.
They are doing a lot of nostalgia bait with the various themes, and Ninjago is no exception, and it's working. Look at that. It's out of stock. It's working. But yes, we have the ninja character display. Has 8 minifigs. You see 7 of them here. The ZX suits, legacy versions of the ZX suits, which are very nice. Legacy Samurai X and Wu appearing as well. I did not buy 9,700 copies of this set. I wish I could, but I can't.
How many is exclusive, TJ?
I think right now only the Nia fig and the Master of Lightning, this fig, the anniversary fig, are exclusive in full. You can get most of Kai ZX in the old town, but without his mask, you'd have to get that from 4 Weapons Blacksmith. And then Cole is also in the poly bag, and then in the old town without his mask. Jay appears without his armor as a glider instead in the old town. And then Lloyd's in the Titan mech in the old town, and Zane's in the old town. And then Wu's in Old Town, Blacksmith, and this set.
Mhm.
So most of these figs aren't exclusive. I think Nia and Jay's mom are the only real exclusive figs right now. But it's the cheapest way, apart from Cole. It's the cheapest way to get all of these figs, exclusive or not, which is very nice. It's $45, so it's a little bit up there, but it is decently affordable. Maybe if you wait for a deal, it's even more affordable. But it is a very nice display set.
Yeah,
looks very good. Yeah, it is really well done. And if you get other anniversary figs, you can attach them all to either side of the character display. It serves as like a nice little central area for all of
That's
these
nice.
characters.
that is very cool.
Yeah.
That's nice. They didn't have, when they did the Star Wars ones, you could sort of put them together. Right?
Yeah,
But this is like nice
put
because you do have a central place, and then you can build off of here.
For the Star Wars figs, they would just connect the little plate assembly by a 2x4 plate, and then they were just all together, and that was it. But for this has its central area, and then all the figs can connect around it. And for the Ninjago anniversary figs, as compared to the Star Wars ones that happened, last year or 2 years ago, the Star Wars figs were just kind of like random characters for the most part, just random characters we never
don't
had.
diss it. It's how I got a Cal Kestis.
Yeah, I mean, it's not to say it's a bad thing, but like when you combine them all together, it's just like an odd collection of characters.
True.
True.
That's very true.
With the Ninjago anniversary figs, all of them apart from the first Pinjitzu Master are Serpentine War era based. So they're all from that same period, 40 years before the pilots. where all these characters are fighting in the Serpentine Wars and doing various different things, fighting the Time Twins as well. And then you also have Kai and Nia's parents and the Time Twins in the Old Town, which aren't marketed as anniversary figs, but
Yeah.
fit into that same category in
Yeah.
terms of where they are in the timeline.
Yeah, you're right there, because you got like, Darth Malak next to like young Leia, and you got maybe Saul Guerrera next to that pink droid. It just
and then you
it's
have
just odd.
and then you have like Nin Num or whatever his name was. So it was the co-pilot for the Falcon in Episode 6. Like, and that's a whole separate thing of, he should have just been in a set and not been an anniversary fig, but that's besides the point.
Same with young Leia with the Obi-Wan Kenobi sets.
Yeah.
That came out.
Yeah. But yeah, those figs were very
Oh, we should have got a Kanan. Sorry.
Yeah.
We should have got Kanan Jarrus. Whatever. We should have got the Kanan Jarrus with like the shaved head and blind. Anyway, okay, never mind. All right, I'm done. I'm done ranting.
Yeah, but this is our affordable anniversary set. It's very, very nice. Of course, we don't know what the last anniversary set is, so we'll get to that at some point. But yeah, this is our this is most likely going to be the cheapest anniversary set, and it is a very nice display piece. And if you're only going to get one and you're on a budget, this is one you can certainly go for. This is a good choice.
Well, Nodak, you did. I didn't get any because I wasn't into Lego at the time.
Yeah. And then down here, this one hasn't come out yet, but it is up on the Lego website, so we can't talk about it. Lloyd's Titan Mech. So this is a remake of a Titan Mech that came out 7 years ago. This is a bit more different. Instead of going for accuracy, they've made it a bit more like Gundam-esque, which Alex has already left the chat, but I believe he really likes this set. So it's a remake of that Titan Mech. Very, very nice. Includes Lloyd ZX, includes Grimfax, who's kind of the only Blizzard samurai from season 11 that we were missing. So they've thrown him in here, which is a very nice inclusion. It's one of the great things about this this wave of anniversary sets for Ninjago is that they're throwing in characters that didn't appear when their respective seasons first came out and don't really fit into place now. So it's nice to see characters like Grimfax get included. And then there's not a lot of pictures of this, but Zane's predecessor, the previous Master of Ice, is included as well. Another Serpentine War era fig, which is very, very cool. And the mech is very nice as well. It's a different take on the mech, but it's done very well, and it looks great.
What's your favorite anniversary fig out of this wave?
Oh, that's tough. They're all really good. I would probably have to say Jay's mom, the Master of Lightning, just because Lightning's my favorite element and Jay's my favorite character. Yeah. But it's really tough to decide. They're all really good. But yes, we have the Old Town, of course, the big one, with an absolute monster number of figs and 3 anniversary figs, being Wu, Garmadon, and the first Spinjitzu Master. In fact, I think, there's our close-up image. Yeah, this is very nice. And I didn't realize this before, but I think you can tell by the plates. I thought they were like 3 separate plates, but they're all connected, all 3 of them. So you display them all together, which is very nice.
Does that connect to that other display?
Yeah, you can connect it to the other display.
The designer for this set said he included the bits at the side with the black frogs to make it feel, because one thing he wanted to get across with the Old Town set was you can get it and you feel like you don't need anything else. It's like a one and done set, and that's why he added the frogs at either side, because he just wanted to make people feel like you didn't need to get the anniversary sets. Do you need to get anything more? So it just looks complete.
Yeah. No, that's sure. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the philosophy is at Lego or whatever is happening, but I just feel like their own IP, like they do all the things that we complain about they don't do on the licensed stuff, I feel like.
Yeah. And I was
like the care they took in putting together like again, the stands for the anniversary ones, as we were talking
Yeah.
about with the Star Wars ones, it was like, oh, there's a special printed plate on some, bricks, whatever. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, and it's even you never see it on the images, but you see it as you assemble it together. There's like a little 2x2 plate underneath underneath the jumpers, kind of to raise it up to the proper height, and those are different colors depending on which fig it is, so that it kind of corresponds to their element, which is a very nice inclusion. Yeah, so I think the Master of Earth was orange, and the Master of Lightning was blue shade. Those are really nice. But yeah, and I did watch some of like the designer interviews. I watched one of those, and he said that he diverted the new parts budget. He took it away from the new parts and instead focused it on new prints and new figures. Because originally they were only going to have like 5 exclusive figs, which is it would have been a bit more disappointing. And the designer knew this and knew that like the figs are what's really going to make this set.
Yeah. And that's like an interesting part, like a little extra tidbit in there on how these things are budgeted, right? Where you get a budget for things and it's like, okay, you have to decide where you're going to put this. Am I going to put this towards new parts and maybe less printed pieces and less minifigures, or am I, how am I going to use that budget? And I think that's interesting because every set has to go through that decision.
Yeah.
And how many exclusive figs are in this, TJ?
Oh gosh, how many? Let's see. 3 anniversary figs. Dr. Julian, that's 4. Garmadon's technically exclusive. I don't think the torso print is new, but the face print is. So that's 5. Harumi is 6. Time Twins, that's 7 and 8. Although they do have the same. They have the same bodies, but the arms are switched. Faith here is 9. The Postman is 10. Mistake, just her face print is exclusive, but you can count that as 11. And then Dr. Saunders is 12. If we're going on like unique prints and things.
Yeah, it's good that they brought the Time Twins because, as I recall, the Time Twins, the previous ones, weren't they like really expensive now?
Yeah, so the 2 Time Twin figs in the Iron Doom, very expensive. And then there was also Young Crux, which is what this is in a Bricktober pack, which is also exclusive. So what they've done is they've made the young versions, the Serpentine War era versions, to make Crux more available, and Achronix, of course, matches. And the Achronix minifig in the Iron Doom had like a phone and earbuds printed on his torso. So, and that wouldn't make sense for a Serpentine War era fig. He wouldn't have that technology yet. So it was nice of them to include that in here. So yeah. So yeah, it's nice to see those 2 characters return. Garmadon is nice. The expressions on Garmadon are really nice. And also we see a return of the Pearl Dark Gray samurai helmet, which has not been in production since I think 2013.
Oh, wow.
So it's nice to see that come back. Harumi's nice. That's like the final variant of Harumi that we were missing. Crystallized like Kabuki mask Harumi. Yeah, a lot of really great figs in here. And of course, they have all the ZX Ninja as well, which is a nice inclusion. A couple of the new villains, the Loyalists, which are good to see, and Nia and Wu. Yeah, it's a very nice fig lineup. And if you're getting this set, it does very much feel complete. Of course, you are missing masks for Kai and Cole, but yeah, you can. Yeah, maybe those will hit Pick a Brick eventually, so you can get them there if you don't feel like purchasing the other sets. But yeah, it's a very nice wave. They've done very nice set. I can't wait to build it. It looks it's from what we heard, it's based on a location in the show, but it's not going to look exactly like this. So there is going to be an old town in the show, but it's not going to look the way this does. But this is jam-packed full of references and things. I don't even know them all. I didn't want to spoil myself by watching any reviews to find out what all the references were. But I know that the Green Ninja scroll from season 1, the Prophecy of the Green Ninja, is in here somewhere. And there's something for like the bad guys are in here as well, the Loyalists. yeah, there's a lot of references, a lot of good stuff, a lot of care taken with this set, and it makes it a great anniversary set. And especially when you compare it to the 10th anniversary for Ninjago, the golden figs were nice. I did like those as a collectible thing, but I think getting all these new characters, versions we've never gotten before, whether they're marketed as anniversary figs or not, is so much better than golden figs. And we also have in the 10th anniversary, it was just kind of like a handful of legacy sets, mostly figs that we'd already seen before in some variation. So it's nice to get a lot of new stuff with this wave. So yeah.
Another good thing about the minifigures here is, like, if you look at them, if you're the Sith Infiltrator, for example, people bought that primarily for Saul Guerrera. The minifigures didn't compete with that minifigure that was in the set. But would you say that the non-anniversary figures in this really makes you think exactly what the best minifigure is? It's not necessarily the anniversary ones.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the anniversary figs are all really nice, but then you also have a lot of other really nice inclusions in here. Dr. Saunders, the Time Twins, Garmadon.
It says a lot about the
the
minifigures when the anniversary ones don't stand out. It's like the best 3 out of the entire lot.
Yeah. I mean, all 3 of the so far released 15th anniversary sets are doing great work with the figs and what we get. And that's what I really like, is that they focus on the figs, they focused on the builds as well. They're doing all around great work. Whereas I think looking back on the 10th anniversary, apart from maybe Gardens and maybe the Overlord Dragon as well, that one didn't feel as strong in the fig category.
It's in good hands as well, isn't it? The interview with the designer, he did a lot of interviews, didn't he? And he's so passionate about Ninjago.
Yeah,
and that's great. You need a designer like that.
And he posts on his Instagram, he breaks down like all the sets. He was doing like a breakdown of the blacksmith not too long ago. It's really interesting to see, because you get that he's passionate about this theme, and he's more than just a designer. He's also a fan, and he understands the lore, understands what's going on, and that really benefits when creating a set like this, creating an anniversary set. He designed this set, and he designed the blacksmith, and he designed Cole's car. So lots of great sets. So yeah, that's Ninjago's 15th anniversary. The rest of the Ninjago is just Dragon's Rising Season 4 sets, so those are just current things. But yeah, 15th anniversary looking really good. We still have one more set coming in the summer. Final anniversary fig, suspected to be young Misako based on the outline, but we don't know for sure. But yeah, that is our topic, Lego anniversaries. So let's do the thing. Let's get over to this thing. Get over to this thing. And do this. And go into wrapping up. So yes, that was our Lego anniversaries top there. Harry Potter, Ninjago, both themes doing great things.
Nice.
Lots of good stuff. And of course, thank you to OneBrickStud for coming
Yes.
and telling us all about the Harry Potter things.
Really am.
Yeah.
I've when I come on your channel, I feel like I've made it. Nothing else to achieve. Really? No, I really do. No, it's just I do love this channel. It's because I love both of you guys as well. Like, and it's it's not just you guys are just brilliant. And just
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you
very
really
much.
Awesome.
Well, I mean, I personally think the world of you. So, whenever you're on, I'm super excited. So
yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah. So we should wrap up here. OneBrickStud, anything you want to promote? Anything out there that you're up to? Want to let us know about?
No, I don't think there's anything as such. I'm trying to find ways of managing social media a little bit more. Like, I don't go on it all the time, but I'm always trying to find ways of just trying to prioritize my time on it. And same with streaming. As you guys know, I stream with Fab and also TJ. I know at the moment Fab is just trying to review what she wants to do moving forward. and we don't know what that looks like yet. And obviously, whatever she decides, I'm fully supporting her and her decision. But no, nothing major, nothing on the horizon. I'm just going to be hanging around on Instagram, and yeah, that's about it, really. I'm just I guess I'm taking a bit of a break. I'm not watching so much stuff on, like people's streams and so on. I'm only watching bits and pieces now and then, and and some things that I'm watching as well. I don't really comment. Sometimes it's like when you watch something, you just want to watch it. You don't want to like stop in the comments and so on. And but nothing too serious. But I'm on Instagram and I'll be hanging around a little bit. But in the new year, I'm obviously got to start saying to myself that next year I will be starting to get the wheels in motion about my channel, because I do want to have my own YouTube channel.
Nice.
And trying to find exactly what I want to do. And I can't do that until my studies is over, which will be around about June or July. So I know I've only got 6 months to go. Once that's done, I can start to we'll be taking a massive break of doing anything extra on top of like ordinary weekly work. And then it would be about ironing out my channel. I've got some ideas, and so it's all good. Exciting.
Yay. Well, looking forward to that. That'll be fun.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes. And then, Amberlia, what do you have coming up? What are you up to?
Nothing. Come on, releases. You know what? Clicking bricks takes the time. Okay. Because I'm gonna be in LA for 2 weeks. So for work stuff. So I'll be busy with that. And then I think probably right after I get back, we'll be doing releases. So that is what I'll be up to. What about you, TJ?
Yeah, so I'm doing my normal Monday night streams. I got the Old Town to start. Very much looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun to unbox and get into, and it's probably going to occupy my time for a little while. We'll see if I have it completed or not by the time we get to February releases. Probably not, but either way, it's going to be awesome. So yeah, my streams are mainly what I'm up to these days. And then yes, our next Clicking Bricks episode will be February releases. That'll be towards the end of January. If I had to guess, maybe the final Tuesday in January, but we'll see. We'll follow our Instagram. You'll see our story notifications, and of course, I'll tell you guys on my Twitch channel once we figured that out as well. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. Hello, Replay Gang, by the way.
Yes. Hello. Oh, we waited till the end.
Yeah. I remembered in the middle of something, and then it slipped my mind because we moved on. But yes, hello, Replay Gang. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow if you're on Twitch. Turn on notifications so that you guys get notified when we go live. And our next stream will be releases. So yes.
Nice.
Yeah, on the Twitch side, we should probably raid out someone. We do it. There's several people that are on, but of course we do have a friend of the channel is live at the moment. Not doing Lego, doing something else, doing gaming. But I think we should still say hello to
KO.
King Oldendorf.
Yep. Hey, it's Baldur's Gate 3. It's about time.
Yeah, there we go. All right, let's get the raid started here.
Yes. And while you're getting that set up, just an extra special thanks to OneBrickStud for hanging out with us and just, elevating this our episode with all your amazing Harry Potter insights and things. And like when you talk, you make me want to reread the books.
Yeah.
The excitement, you're like, should I pick it back up again? It's been a long time, because my kid won't watch the movies or anything. She is like, no. So I have to do it on my own. But you make me want to read again. You made me want to
thank you.
Read, but, read those books.
That's amazing. I would always recommend reading the same books because you'll always find something new. It doesn't have to always be Harry Potter, but yeah. If anybody wants to pick up Harry Potter, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to tell them not to do that. Jump straight back into Harry Potter.
Yeah, you make me want to buy some of the sets.
Oh, sorry.
Enable me.
Sorry.
Okay, there were a couple times while you two were talking that I did go to see if they were in stock at a store nearby. And I was like, they were like back ordered. And I was like, if they were nearby, I could like see myself just like, you know, going and purchasing. But no, they are gone. They're gone.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
All right, let's get the raid started. There we go. Raid is started. Yeah, stick around, Twitch viewers. We're gonna go over and say hello to King Oldendorf. Make sure to stick around for the raid. Supports us, supports King Oldendorf, and it's always nice to say hi to another friend. Yes. Thank you all so very much for watching. Big hearts to everybody.
Yes.
Thank you again to OneBrickStud for coming on.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you all for tuning in.
My pleasure.
You guys are fantastic. We'll see you guys for February releases. And yeah, that's it. Bye.
Right. Thank you.
Bye, guys.